Welcome! My name is Byrka, and today we're going to be going through a Vinyasa flow class. We're going to get started in a seated position. So if you have props to lift your hips, you're more than welcome to grab that now, either sitting cross-legged or kneeling. I'm going to take a kneeling, sitting back onto the heels. And once you get into that comfortable seat, just placing your hands on your thighs, gently close the eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Let those shoulders drop down away from the ears. Begin to arrive into the physical body. Connecting with the breath. And allowing yourself to be fully here in this moment on your mat. As we move through the practice today, we will be embracing one of the Niyamas called TAPAS, which means discipline. So as I take you through this flow today, we will encounter some intense poses. And I will keep encouraging you to find stillness and a calmness within the mind. As we practice tapas through our yoga practice, it will come to light in your everyday life. You will notice that as you come in contact with everyday life difficulties, you will be able to embrace them with a calm mind. Now, as we get started through the practice, we're going to move to the top of the mat, coming into a standing pose, Tadasana. Join me with your feet together. Hands by your side. Just lift all 10 toes, lift the arches of the feet, and then firmly root them down. Turn the palms forward, rotate the shoulders open, lift the chest. As you take a deep breath in, reach the arms overhead, gaze up towards your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, find a long spine. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rising back up, reach the arms overhead. And exhale, hands by your side, Sadasana, mountain pose. Deep breath in, reach arms up, look up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach the arms. Exhale, hands by your side. Do that one more time. Full breath in, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down, inhale, rise up. Exhale, float the arms back down, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right foot stepping back, drop the knee, lift the chest. If you have blocks beside you, you can use them for assistance. Or maybe taking the arms above the head, really pulling that navel to spine. Exhale, float the hands back down, step back into plank. We're going to lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, little cobra, finding that small extension in the back. Exhale, press the hips back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg into the air. Exhale, step it in between the hands, left knee drops. Again, inhale, reach the arms up or keep them down by your side. Peel the shoulders back, lift the chest. Exhale, hands come down. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach the arms overhead, look up. Let's exhale, come all the way back down. Inhale, left foot stepping back. Drop the knee, lift the chest. Exhale, hands plant down, stepping back. Option here, take the knees down or lower all the way. Inhale, little cobra. Peel the shoulders back, push your heart forward. Exhale, push onto your knees, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg into the air. Exhale, step it in between the hands, drop the right knee. Inhale, take the arms with you. Exhale, hands come down, stepping forward, forward fold. Inhale to rise, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands down by your side, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, step, step, or lightly hop back. Finding your plank here, we're going to shift our weight forward over the wrists. And again, you can drop the knees or slowly lower Chaturanga Dandasana halfway, rolling onto the tops of the feet for upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, keep lifting your tailbone to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bend the knees, look towards your thumbs, and again, you can step, step, or lightly hop. Inhale, flat back, find that long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root down, rise up, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands by your side. Very good. Sire Namaskar B, take a deep breath in, reach arms up. Exhale, shift the hips back, bending the knees, chair pose. When you peek down, you should be able to see all 10 toes. If not, keep pushing those hips back. Find a little bit more length in your heart. Lift your arm bones. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step, step, or jump. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg into the air. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Back heel drops. Inhale, the arms reach up. Find strength in your legs. Firmly rooting down into those feet, connecting with the mat. See if you can find a little bit more depth. Inhale, reach. Exhale, float the hands down, step back into plank. Lowering from the knees or all the way down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg into the air. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Back heel drops. Inhale, warrior one. We want to think about that internal rotation. Back thighs rotating inwards. Squeezing the inner thighs down this imaginary line in the middle of your mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, float the hands down, step back, lower down on your exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying here for 3 deep breaths. Relax the shoulders, the neck. Dropping the heels. Bend the knees, look forward, step, step or hop. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit the hips back. Coming back to tapas, discipline. You may want to escape the pose, but stay with it. Find a stillness within your mind. Continue to focus on the breath and just stay with it a little bit longer. Build that fire, that heat within yourself. One more breath. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. Let your shoulders drop. Take full breath in. Full breath out. Good work. We're going to root down through the left foot. Bend the right knee and bring it up to about to hip height. Bring your hands onto your hips. We'll extend that right leg to the best of your ability. Think about squeezing into that quad, the front of your thigh. Lift up a little bit more. And then we'll bend that knee. Slowly start to shift that leg back, moving into warrior 3. Hips stay level. Very slowly start to take those right toes back down to the mat. Reach your arms up, finding Crescent Lunge. Take a moment here to bend your back knee, tuck your tailbone. Okay, squeeze your glute. And now we're going to try and straighten that leg by pushing your back heel to the floor. Whew. We start to explore a deep hip flexor opener there. Breathe in, find length in the spine. Good. Pivoting the back foot, we're going to open to the side into warrior 2. Just checking with your alignment for a moment here. Front heel should line up with your back instep. Really roll those shoulders back and down. And we're going to again come back to practicing our discipline here. Finding your edge in warrior 2. That front knee is stacked over your ankle, firmly rooting down through your heel. And think about the back thigh. Push it behind you and press into the outer edge of your back foot. Can you get a little bit lower? Good. We're going to come into Trikanasana, straightening that front leg. Keep a soft bend in that knee. Reach as far forward as you can. Kick your hips back. And then find the perfect place for your bottom hand. Whether that's resting on your shin, using a block, or maybe you can reach all the way down for your big toe. If it feels okay, let's take that gaze upwards towards your right thumb. Keep coming back to that breath. Inhale. Exhale, sweep that right arm down, square the hips. We're going to take the left hand in front of the left foot and move into half moon. We're going to open up to the side. Think about that right hip stacking over left hip. And then if the balance is there, we take the right arm up, reaching long through each limb. Ooh, good. We're going to slowly start to take that right foot back down, sweeping your arms back into warrior two for some balance. Okay, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Tadasana, mountain pose. Very good. Take a breath. I'm going to step to the back of my mat so you guys can see me again. We'll reach the left knee up to hip height. Feel the lower abs working here. And then extend that leg as best as you can, squeezing into the front of that thigh. Reach, reach, reach. And then slowly begin to reach the left leg back into warrior three. Once again, hips are level. Keep dropping that left hip, reaching the right hip up. With lots of control, we're going to slowly tap those toes down to the mat. Reach the arms up into your crescent lunge. Good. Again, let's bend that back knee. Tuck your tailbone, squeeze your glute. Then straighten your back leg as best you can by pushing the heel towards the mat. Good. Inhale, find length in your upper body. Exhale, relax the shoulders. We're going to turn that back foot, opening to the side for warrior two. Whew. Find your depth here. See if you can wiggle your hips a little bit just by tucking the tailbone under. Think about that external rotation, really opening your hips to the side. Good. See if you can go a little bit deeper here. 2 more breaths. Once again, let's straighten that front leg, moving into Triconasana. Reach your hips back, right arm reaching to the top of your mat, and then tipping over. Making sure that we keep the integrity of the core, so the core stays really strong here, and we're not just flopping down to the side. Broaden, let those collarbones smile open. 1 more breath. And as you exhale, that left hand floats down to the floor. Right hand in front of the right foot. We're going to slowly start to lift that back leg and come into half moon. So, once again, thinking of that left hip stacking over the right hip, reaching that back leg up as high as you can, and then maybe stacking shoulders, reaching that top arm to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, slowly take your toes back down, floating back up into warrior two. So good. Let's take our hands to our heart. Inhale. Exhale, mountain pose at the top of your mat. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Let yourself find stillness in this moment. Good. We're going to be moving into eagle pose next, Garudasana. Rooting down from the left foot, we're going to take the right leg, reach it up towards hip height. Wrap that right leg up and around that left leg as best you can. If your toes hook, great. If not, that's fine too. Reach the arms up to shoulder height. Left arm wraps underneath right. Really important here to find your drishti point. So look at something that's not moving. And again, we're practicing that discipline, building that heat within our body, within our mind. Lift the elbows a little bit higher. Press them away from the face. Squeeze the inner thighs as tight as you can. Maybe try and drop into that squat a little bit more. One more breath. Release the arms. Release the legs. Hands by your side, mountain pose. Close the eyes. Connect with the breath. Feeling and observing any sensations. Let's move on to the other side. Ground down through your right foot. Lift the left knee. Wrap that left leg up and around your right leg. I always find this side's harder for me to hook. That's all right. Inhale, arms reach up, shoulder height. Right arm wraps underneath left arm. Inhale, reach the elbows up. Exhale, press them away from the face. Squeeze those inner thighs as tight as you can. Can you sink a little bit lower? Release the arms. Release the legs. Find stillness. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take the arms up overhead, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step, step, back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower onto your right elbow, and then onto your left. Forearm plank. Whew. We're definitely building heat today. So from here, we're going to come into our Dolphin Plank. Start to walk your toes up as close as you can towards you. Really pulling your navel to spine and relaxing the shoulders as you draw your chest back towards your thighs. Good, let's slowly walk the toes back into our plank. We're gonna roll over onto our left side and open up into a side plank. Reaching that right arm up, take your gaze up to your thumb. Keep lifting your hips up. Good, let's take that right arm down, switching to the other side. Nice and strong here. Focus on your breath. Good. Shifting back into plank. Slowly lower to your belly. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself back. Child's pose. Good work. You really put in the work today. Now enjoy this moment. This stillness. Press into the hands. Coming up onto hands and knees. Downward facing dog. We're going to take the right knee up towards the right wrist. Your shin coming across into pigeon. Your legs should be straight back behind you. Take a peek. And just kind of settle into your hips. Let your hips feel grounded and level. Then slowly walk your hands down. Come to a place that feels good for you. If you liked staying upwards, that's for you, stay there. Or maybe you can come all the way down, resting your forehead onto the back of your wrists. Gently pressing yourself up, using the strength of your arms. Let's move back into downward dog. Pedal out your feet. Move your hips side to side, releasing any tension there. And then we'll move on to the other side, bringing your left knee up towards your left wrist. Again, just taking a moment, maybe shifting side to side, really checking in with the hips here. We want to make sure we're feeling it in that left glute. You might travel down into the hamstring, but if you need to make any adjustments to feel it there, do that now. And then when you feel ready, making your way down, resting wherever it feels good for you. Good. Once again, use your arms to press yourself up. We're just going to roll over onto the right side, or left side, I should say. Swing that back leg around. Good. Let's slowly make it way down to the floor, onto your back. Once you arrive, bring your knees in, gently hug them in. Relaxing the shoulders, let's take a full breath in. Exhale it out. Bring your feet back down to the floor. We're just going to lift the hips up a couple inches and place them over to the left a couple inches. Then the knees will fall over to the right. Open your arms like a big T, or you could cactus arms bending at the elbow. Find what works for you. And then let's explore the breath. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more full breath in. Really relax the shoulders on your exhale. Good. Create slight engagement into the abdominals. Bring the knees back up through center. We'll reset the spine. Lift the hips up. Press the hips over to the right a few inches and knees over to the left. Again, arms out to the side. Make any adjustments you need to really feel that twist. And then let's find the breath. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale it out. Inhale. Relax. Exhale. One more. Filling the lungs, rib cage, chest. exhale, slowly emptying out the torso. Once again, gently engage the abdominals. Bring the knees back up through center. Readjust your hips and spine. We'll take the legs out, long and fun in Shavasana. Legs should be about mat distance, arms out to the side, palms facing the ceiling. Take a second to really roll those shoulders down your back, broadening the chest. Gently closing the eyes, relaxing the forehead. And once again, finding complete stillness. For some, this can be the hardest part of the practice, finding that discipline to be completely still. But by practicing tapas, or discipline, on the mat, we will surely be able to face life's difficulties with a calmer mind off the mat. If you'd like to continue with a longer Shavasana, I completely encourage it. But if you're ready to get going with your day, you'll slowly roll over onto your right side. And come to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to your heart space. Just taking a moment to really honor yourself for showing up, putting in the practice, the discipline, the work. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today. It has been my pleasure. Thank you and namaste.